It's week 3 in the NFC as Atlanta goes for 3 in a row over New York. Meanwhile, the Giants look to knock the series at 13 wins apiece. And the action's headed your way next.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club.
I always seem to screw this up, so can y'all hear me?
To make amends here. And what It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
Can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure I don't have something screwed up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet.
Perfect. Thank you, Ryan.
To stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Thanks, Jerm. Appreciate it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
Ooh, good pass breakup.
Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead.
So I'm still testing. Obviously, just like to get more eyes watching the gameplay to kind of tell me things that they think need adjusted.
Throwing Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Falcon offense about ready to go to work here for the first time, and leading them as he has since 2008 is the veteran quarterback, former MVP, Matt Ryan.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
There we go.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. A dump off for Davis. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Let's pick this up. Come on here.
Davis will try to run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Sliding out of the pocket. He completes this to Russell Gage.
Let's go. I like that play. Never ran it before.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner?
So it was green when I had Hurst on the other side, and I move him over there.
He sits back there and does
And it goes red.
To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles, really put it on those receivers.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
They're in a good defense for this, depending on what those linebackers do. Drop back, okay.
Dumps this off underneath.
Germ, this is on pro difficulty, but with sliders adjustments, so it's not just, you know.
This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical.
You're not going to win 50 to nothing, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what we're about here.
To make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh.
Got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return.
So Germ, I believe that the game plays best on pro as far as ratings, because on pro it's the user that has the boost, not the CPU, and so I just nerf the user, and then you do have to buff the CPU depending on Ron, because all Madden, it buffs the user to where ratings don't matter. You know, 70 overalls play like 90 overalls, and that's not fun. Like I want the game to be challenging, but like if you play on all Madden and you have a 95 wide receiver and the cornerback that's on him is a 70, he'll stick him like glue. The ratings don't matter on all Madden. Ratings matter on pro. Yeah, Bryant, I've moved on to next gen, man. It's I'm not downloading both games on my console. I only bought the next gen version for Madden, and I'm doing the same for 2K. It's just too much to make sliders for both.
Now Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
That's coming back.
And he's going to be taken.
Legal block in the back.
Flag on the field.
Holding. All right. That's why he had such a big run.
Andrew Thomas, former first rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there.
But no, man, I want ratings to matter. All Madden, it's not what happens. Oh!
The pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off.
That's an illegal block in the back. That's coming back. No, you're good, Bryant. Well, do you have a next-gen console, Bryant? Because... So basically, Germ, when you go all Madden, you're nerfing the CPU, right? I don't like that aspect of it, I guess. I like having to leave the CPU and only slightly buffing them, but nerfing the user. I think it's a lot easier to do that. And that's kind of what I do.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first.
Yeah, man, student loans suck, man. Hopefully you can get them taken care of soon. Not only that, too, it's really hard to get an next-gen console. Like, my friends weren't trying to get one when it launched last year. They said, oh, we'll wait, you know, and it's been almost a year later, and they're all, like, trying really hard to get one now, and, ooh, could be, and they can't. Like, bots take over everything.
Quickly, they stop him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
What are those linebackers doing?
Here's Ryan. That is caught
Let's go.
inside the 5. Touchdown.
I thought they were going to blitz.
Russell Gage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position.
Do you guys want me to go in like I did before, since we're in a testing phase, and kind of just see the breakdown here? They're in a cover 3. Double slant, so he can't carry him. He's taking this guy deep. I have no idea what this guy's doing. Literally, I mean, I don't know if it's because of Kyle Pitts or what, but literally just ran across. I mean, everything looks good except for 23. I don't know what the heck this dude is doing. Was it Logan Ryan? I don't know what he was doing.
Daunting for a defense.
So, yeah, the biggest thing is that the movement is different on next gen versus current gen.
And that makes the score 7-0. The drive there only spanning
Germ, I have a slider set out. Sorry, I got a fly in here. It's annoying the crap out of me. But this is an update that I'm working on. As you know, a patch just dropped a couple days ago, and so with every patch on Madden, updates need to be made. And basically, even before the patch dropped, the biggest issue I think with my sliders was the CPU quarterbacks were only getting around 55 to 60% completion. They were having a lot of off-target throws, which was honestly beautiful, but they were almost a little too inaccurate. And so I was actually working on a boost for them, and then suddenly an update dropped. Like, hold on, let's see what happens here. Oh my god, nice play. As you guys know, I don't use or catch, so I just let it play out. An update just seemed to drop like a phantom one, and quarterbacks just became like insanely accurate. And so with the new patch, I'm now working on trying to get quarterbacks to not just be like every throw is on the money. Nope, the new scouting isn't out yet. We don't have an official release date. I'm guessing, personally, I'm guessing that they're going to launch it on 2K release day just to keep people playing their game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This ball complete, Jones to Ingram, and that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons.
So I edited Daniel Jones. In the game, he's field general, I believe, by default. I edited him to become a scrambler, so he'll move in the pocket and also take off and run when there's pressure. See, right here? He wouldn't do that. If I left him as a field general, he would not do that right there. He would not move out of the pocket and throw on the run. And that's what Madden needs to fix, man. Like, I mean, I dropped the edit video for you guys so you can see what to do, but just know that Daniel Jones won't play like this unless you... Oh my god, nice play. I blitzed from that side. Didn't hit home. He threw it right where I blitzed from, so nobody was there.
Just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way. Extra point try, good call, get out.
That play to Sterling Sharp, though, was pretty dope.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line.
I can't tell you guys how happy I am that they added all the Atlanta Falcons throwbacks, like home and away, because they're the, like, to me, the Atlanta Falcons throwbacks and the Seattle Seahawks throwbacks are some of the cleanest uniforms, like, for football, period. And I'm talking, like, I love these away unis for the Falcons from the 90s, and then I like the red unis from, like, the 89 season they updated for home. Woo. Just fire. And then, of course, like, the old Seahawks jerseys from, like, the 90s. The Steve Largent unis. They need to get the home and away in for those as well. And the Bucks creamsicles. That's picked. Oh, nice play. No, we dropped it.
And that falls to the ground incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Are they blitzing from that side? From the left side? Let's see here.
On third down, Ryan.
Nice play. Nice play on the ball.
Excellent coverage there on
I thought I had it initially.
It was not an easy one to hold on to.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive. And then
That's a good play. We'll take that.
It looks like they're getting the football back again.
The Falcons send out their...
We'll do a little breakdown here. Obviously, they made a good play on the ball, but let's see if I threw it to the right spot. I wanted to run the deep in over here, but it wasn't there. I mean, I guess I could have maybe squeezed it in, but I was already releasing it. I moved on when I saw this guy drop back. I moved over to the right side here. I mean, Pitts is in the flat covered. These two are running up. Linebacker carries him. Safety turns and runs deep and then comes and breaks on the football. That's great. I mean, there's not a lot of times Madden gets the coverage right in the play because we all know that they need a coverage update, but I mean, you can't really argue with that one right there. Whoa. What? I just punt it 10 yards?
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the
What?
Giants will begin this drive in good shape.
Okay.
First and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Made a good play there.
Loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants whip the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones completes this again to Shepard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Get some pressure on it.
And despite missing 4 games in 2020, Sterling Shepard tied his career high with 66 catches, and that led all Giant receivers, and he makes a nice catch there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Dang it.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. First down, Giants.
Need to get some
Well, he does have 1 touchdown
inaccurate throws from Danny Jones here. Someone here slicing and dicing.
Goal, but you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want
That's
the
a
ball here
touchdown.
on the next play.
Yeah.
They will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Like I said, man, it's the biggest thing right now is quarterback play, like not having them be just super accurate. I don't know what the heck happened. They released an update, like a stealth update. It wasn't a patch or nothing, but it affected offline and online. And quarterbacks went from, you can see my streams from past, where they'd be 55, 60, 65% throwing inaccurate passes, almost too often throwing inaccurate passes, to now they're a little too accurate, especially for, you know, Daniel Jones, 74 rated. Like, but he's also not throwing the ball down the field very far either.
Get back to something close to that, and maybe we can get this game tied up.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh yeah, we'll get you. Like I said, it's good when I'm on offense, Smitty, but it's the CPU that.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
Ooh.
It's to the sideline and nearly intercepted.
All right, 2 yards.
Couldn't get it instead.
Get it?
Third down.
Should get this, right?
Third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Please go block him, Hayden Hurst.
Ryan going to give this to Davis.
There we go. Blocked him enough.
33, good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ryan.
Ah!
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But real quick, since you're in here, Smitty. Oh, shoot.
Russell Gage.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. This is the one thing that is done well. This is this is a pocket. I mean, for Madden, this is a pocket. You know, you can see that there's a pocket here. The DB went after it, but not the wide receiver. Well, I overthrew him, unless you're talking about the play before. You're talking about the play before.
2nd down.
I can't remember what happened on that play. What's up, Roger Dat? How's it going? On the previous play, I should have went into replay.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
Oh, he stepped out.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45.
See if I can get another play where we can.
23 yards the pickup there.
What are they challenging it for?
Joe Judge, I have to say it.
I'm gonna try to get another deep ball up there, Smitty, and see what happens. But I've been feeling like, ooh, did he get it?
Did he keep those feet
1,
That's the question
2, yeah, he got it.
I gotta say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna have a safety over there. Dang it. I'm gonna get a play, Smitty, where I can take a kind of a deep shot and see what happens if they go for it.
They go back to the ground now with Davis, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
We'll try this play right here.
Any running play that's called, they're always
See, Russell Gage should get one-on-one. If not, Ridley should be open over the middle. One-on-one. He went for it there, Smitty. I'm going to pause because you're behind. Let's see here. They both went for it. I saw he dropped that app, man. How accurate is it as far as, you know, getting the gameplay that you're wanting?
First down line at the 34.
All right, let me know what you think of that one, Smitty. They're in the zone here.
Here's Ryan to throw. Completes his
Ooh!
And he is going to have a Falcons first down.
Way to hang on to that ball.
Third down conversion. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20.
They are just lighting my guys up right now.
On the ground for him now on 9 carries.
See if we can't get Ridley in that corner here.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Go for it! Ah! Overthrow him. Had him. I thought we had it. Oh, good play call.
Davis on the draw. Shifts by at the 15.
We're in 4-down territory now.
But then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on
3rd and 1. I might toss up this fade here.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking
to Ridley, because I'm going to go for it on 4th down, unless they get sacked or something.
It's a passing situation. Pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
Oh! Woo!
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So 2 3rd down conversions.
So Roger Dat, one of the things I'm struggling with is CPU quarterbacks aren't really throwing the ball inaccurately. And I'm on Pro, and they used to be. Like on 50, just leaving it at 50 accuracy on Pro, they used to throw almost literally 2 inaccurate. Now that was a good play. All right, Smitty, I'll try to get another one for you. I know what you're looking for. I'm trying to get another one here. One that's not a 50-50 ball, basically. Come on. Oh my God, they stopped me. Shoot. Thought I had it. See, he's 10 for 13. One's an interception, one was a pass breakup. 2 were pass breakups. He hasn't been off target yet, I don't think.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones gets it quickly to Gallagher. And he works it across the
This is what I'm struggling with. Trying to figure this out. And it's like some games I feel like I do, and other games it's like I don't have it figured out.
From Detroit, where he spent 4 seasons and twice went over 1,000 yards. He'll really help the young quarterback, Daniel Jones.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
I feel like the sliders are in a really good place if I could just get that.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do
I want to try to bring some pressure.
A loss on that play.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons.
The dog's sneezing like crazy.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, there we go.
Jones in trouble here, and down he
Maybe the
goes.
sack will get him a little bit rattled.
Dante Fowler Jr. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball
One of the changes I made with
column.
with these sliders here that I'm working on, the update is the 95 speed threshold that was determined to be the actual realistic speed threshold. So I made that change.
Here's Davis running right.
There we go. Nice 4 yards.
With a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4
All right, see if
yards
I can
on
get
the carry.
one of those balls for you here,
Sonny.
Sonny.
On that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a first down.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Single high safety. All right. Where does he go here?
Ryan.
Try to thread the needle. Nope.
Incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
Got lucky there.
Couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another
Probably shouldn't have thrown that at all. I'm lucky.
Throwing again, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
So I don't know if this is what you're looking for here. I should have threw it sooner. And I should have went over here, honestly. He pushed off and got the separation. I don't know.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And
We'll take the points.
4 now at 14-10.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Could just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And this will not be returned.
I need to get pressure.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense.
Danny Jones,
They
but
fell last week at the hands of the Washington football team, but they've got the
I also don't want to like give a big
Jones
play.
And the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
We're standing in dime.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all
If they want to run the ball down the field on me, that's fine. There's 2 minutes left.
He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
Ooh.
Jones in trouble here, and down he
Good
goes.
blitz.
CD, you know, so often we talk about.
Yo, Jerm, I'm glad you appreciate it. Like I said, I mean, I feel pretty good about everything other than the quarterback accuracy. Yo, I appreciate that, man. I would love to go over there and work, but I feel like a lot of my ideas and stuff wouldn't ever make it past. Hey, there's an inaccurate throw. Looks like all we needed was to get some pressure.
This defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the
Because I know those guys, like,
now they know that they
it's
can
not the
compete with this
developers,
offense.
man. Like, I mean, it's what they're allowed to do.
A 40-yard punt.
And it's not up to them. It's like what they're told.
Taking over 1st and 10. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going.
And so it's
again.
like,
Been a decent start
you know, you
for
can
the
pass
Arizona
things along to
Cardinals.
devs and they'll look at it, and some things might get implemented and stuff like that, but, you know, it's not, you know, they know a lot of these ideas, you know what I mean? They're not, I mean, they're not stupid. Now, some of the stuff like quarterback, like, I would love to go over there and just strictly work on quarterback play.
Everyone will do better, and that's what we're seeing from them right now.
That's what has me the most
roster determination. He has thrown a touchdown.
Right. There we go. We got out. We got out. We got out.
And he'll go out of bounds.
CPU quarterback play, man. I want to see them ID the mic. I want to see them make hot routes. I want to see them audible. I want to see them fake snap. Like, I don't want to see them walk up to the line and instantly snap the football. CPU quarterback play. Like, if EA hired me for anything, that's what I'd want to work on. And tweaking their ratings. Oh my god, I don't know where to go with it. I was about to throw it to my running back, and I saw the linebacker just making a play over there. I was trying to find someone else. It's like right off the rip here. I see he looks open initially, and he goes, and I just see him making a beeline over there, and I'm like, so I can't throw that. Triple covered. Covered. I was trying to figure out where else to throw the football. He was coming out open in the flat, but at this point, I'm getting swallowed up. You know what I mean? That was good defense.
50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 17. Okay.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down. And
No, All Madden buffs the CPU, Germ, and All Pro does the same. Yeah, the King, there's still issues. You have to edit them, but it still isn't.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the
still
Giants'
isn't
36.
enough.
A good pick
Still need
there,
more.
26 yards.
I want to take a shot here. Who's going to have the single coverage?
On first and 10, it's Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Deep ball.
Let's go!
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
We'll break down that play and see what happened.
And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
And he almost didn't catch that.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you
Or
just
I want
made
to see what
there.
defense
Could
they're
be
in
an
before we break it
important
down.
swing Because now that they have the lead, if they can carry
Okay,
that
they were in
into
a
the locker room
cover
at the half, they'll feel really
cover
good
4,
about
but they
what
were really
accomplished.
cover 3, show 4. Okay. So this safety, he goes over here, and he takes the deep. And this safety, he's supposed to play the middle. What's your theory, man? I have a theory too, and it's improviser and scrambler are the only ones that'll move in the pocket. Scrambler's the only one that really takes off. So they're supposed to have deep thirds. So he's supposed to be deep third. He's supposed to be over here. This safety is supposed to be deep middle. He lines up. He's supposed to be deep middle, but he's hanging out towards this wide receiver and doesn't get over there in time. But here's the thing. So obviously we know what happened is he's supposed to play to the deep middle, and he doesn't get over there in time. But that happens in real life. I mean, if everyone played their zone correctly every single time, you wouldn't have big plays like you have. You wouldn't have broken coverages. You know what I mean? So we can go in and break that down. And he didn't play his middle third 100% properly, and that's what happened. But that happens in real life too. So, you know, there's a fine line with wanting coverage to be correct, but you also can't have it where every single player plays their zones perfectly every time, because that doesn't happen in real life. Especially when you have, like, that's the difference in ratings. You know what I mean? Like, if you feel the whole, like, your entire defense is 95 or up overall, okay, yeah, they should probably make the proper play every single time. But that's why players are rated in the 70s and stuff like that lower, is because they don't make the right play every single time. What's your theory about archetypes, though, the King? I want to hear your theory. I told you mine. I want to hear yours.
He'll be looking for that second touchdown now.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup.
Offensive focus. We're going to run it outside. Defensive focus. We're going to defend the short pass.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And here comes a return.
Yeah, I'm excited for the scouting update, Logan, as well. Not only just to start like my own franchise, but I want to do like a rebuild series where I don't actually play the games. I just run the team. And I don't want to do that until the scouting update drops as well.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
I want to know what the King series too, because like I said, I edited Daniel Jones to be a scrambler for this game, so he would move around in the pocket. Ooh, they played that really well.
We self-scout every week in our game plan.
I agree, to King. I agree.
At certain times, what are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to
I agree. The arc time system is a little broken.
Now Ryan.
No! I pressed the button, but
The pressure. Ryan goes down.
it didn't trigger.
And now we'll get a stoppage here.
Well,
There
this
appears to be
drive,
an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I mean, Logan, they're not like. I mean, all sliders will need an update. Ooh, wow, good play. They always need updates, man. Like, I drop 3 to 4 slider sets for 2K every year just because of patches and things that they change and adjust. And with Madden, it's no different. And in that video that I dropped, I even said, I'm not sure if these sliders are going to be good for a day or for a week or for a month. You know, I fully expect to, I mean, whenever we knew that the patch was coming. We knew that the scouting update was going to bring another patch too. And so having to update things is never a big deal to me. And I'm actually kind of glad too, because I made that other slider set on that 40 speed threshold that I did enjoy. But like you said, I strive for realism. I want realistic gameplay, and I don't know how to say his name on Operation Sports, but Aesthesis or whatever, I don't know. He's the one who did the testing that determined that 95 speed threshold is the accurate speed threshold for how players play in real life, and that, you know, that update allowed me to make a new slider set based on that speed threshold, because that's real. We want realism, right?
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys.
The biggest thing I was worried about with that was that we weren't going to have separation.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
That's a nice play right there.
Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 6.
I want to watch that again. Got matched up on a linebacker. Yeah, DeKing, you're right, and you have to make every single one of them scrambling. That was beautiful. I like that.
Yards, and they do convert on 3rd. On 1st down, Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring.
I'm waiting for Saquon just to have a big play on me. Like a 30, 40-yard play, either receiving or running. I know it's going to happen. I mean,
Okay, because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator.
3rd and 3.
I'd like
Oh,
to keep
no, we
carrying
got to
it.
go
Thank
nickel
you.
here. Josh, they're not posted. This is an update to my previous set. They're not posted because I'm still working on them. Basically, I'm streaming just to get your guys' opinion on what you think needs to be tuned some more. Obviously, quarterback accuracy, I keep talking about it. I'm aware of it, working on it. But basically, what else do you guys think? Hey, Antonio, what's going on? I want man defense. Oh my God, we had pressure on him too.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Fourth down, no problem.
I got into my man defense a little too late.
Keep the offense on the field.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Nah, Logan, I've never used it.
On first and 10, escaping the
there he goes.
right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
What are you using, Josh? Who are you using sliders for? Are you just playing on default, or what are you doing there? Daniel Jones averaged 4 scrambles per game last year, so I like seeing him take off and run a little bit. There he goes. Ooh.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause.
What difficulty are you on, though, Jerm, when you're doing that?
Good work by them. They've taken away the passing lane.
And he almost got sacked there.
You can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first.
They're running the ball here. There's no way they're not.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today,
that's why, man. That's why. It's because no matter what you do, their ratings are boosted.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Off target throw. Let's go. Woo! I like seeing that. Man, I'll get whatever 2K drops, man. Absolutely. Full supporter. Even if the game's trash, I'll give them my $70. Just so they keep going with it. You know what I mean? You need them to. I agree with you, King. I want them to implement the passing from All Pro Football 2K8. Still the best passing in any football game ever. What am I doing? I was going to press triangle, take a knee, and then I didn't, and then, oh my God.
Atlanta regains possession of the football. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get
I gotta pull up what you just
as they head to the field now.
I gotta pull up what you just wrote, Germ, to give you a response because it cut off on my screen.
But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis.
Yeah, a little cut back there. So you are getting, I'll get anything 2K drops.
4 yards there. It'll be
Let me pull up your comments so I can respond to it real quick.
The defense was ready. It looked for that run pass option.
You get the sense that next time.
No, I don't use your catch. Sorry, that's what you were asking. I do not use your catch. Because on Pro, it overrides the player ratings too much. And so you get way too much of a boost. On All Pro and All Madden, it doesn't. And user catching is, you almost have to. But on this difficulty, it does not. This might be tough. Oh, we had him! I threw it too hard. I bullet passed it, which, as you guys know, you can be too inaccurate when you do that. I had him. I had the good play call. Tried to throw it too hard. Well, the Bucs just lost one of their best offensive linemen to COVID, and he can't play this week. And they have the Bucs' defensive front seven is absolutely gnarly. So that's going to make it difficult. Because the way you wear them down is you feed Zeke, right? But it's hard to feed Zeke when you're missing one of your best offensive linemen.
You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Looking for a
At least we're bottling up Saquon. And if I need to boost, you know, CPU running a little bit, that's not a big deal. That's easy stuff.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times
good
as you're going to
defense.
carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
Ooh, lit up.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands.
If you guys are interested in helping me test, man, I am looking for testers. I look for testers on Twitter and in the Sim Gaming Network Discord. So if you're not following me on Twitter, or you're not in the Discord, make sure you get into that. So when I'm looking for a tester, I can find you.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete.
I wouldn't call that a drop. I'd say that.
But he could not reel it in. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They got to improve the play call selections too. Like they just suggest the same plays over and over again.
Handoff, running left is Davis.
We'll take the 4 yards, 5 yards.
The 25 after a gain of 5.
Both teams are playing the run pretty well.
It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it.
Yo, I appreciate it, Logan.
A gain of 26.
And that's, I mean, whatever, that's really kind of you to do, man. And I really just, you know, social media, man, share a video with hashtags. Hashtags is the biggest thing, you know, just gets more people seeing it when they search that hashtag.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He dumps this off underneath. Here's
I thought I was going to get sacked right there.
Contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We got a good game going here. I just realized. Tie game.
On 2nd down,
Ooh.
And nothing doing.
Minute left in the third quarter.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and that'll be 3rd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them in the battle.
They haven't really blitzed me too much, which has been nice. I'd love to hit Pitts over the middle here. See what that linebacker does. Nope. Oh!
So many offenses want to include their running backs into the
I'm cool with that, though. I mean, there's 2 defenders right on him. And he's a running back. Substitution sliders do not work at all, Logan. Don't even bother. They're broken. See, I wanted to go... Oh, he got... Yeah, that's fine. 2 defenders right on him.
Offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Stand. Nope.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line.
No, so I think whenever they fix the fatigue issue, which I made a video on, it's actually, I'm surprised, it's got more views than almost all my other Madden videos combined this year, on the fatigue being broken for in-game play. In-game gameplay. So if they can address that and fix it, then I think we will get some accurate substitutions. But until they drop something, because look, I mean, we're in the third quarter, everyone's 100%. Like, come on. There should be progressive in-game fatigue. All right, fourth quarter, tied up, 17-all. Pretty balanced on the play call amount.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Just a yard.
So he's at 4 yards of carry, or 3 yards of carry. It's definitely low. But he might get a big play.
But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Jones.
There we go. So the pressure is what gets them off target. And that's kind of what I've been messing with. Instead of messing with the quarterback accuracy, I've been messing with the pass block slider so we can get a little more pressure. And that's what helps him become inaccurate. So in the beginning, when I wasn't getting any pressure, he was, ooh, that's ugly. And see, even with the scrambler archetype, and he's set to scrambling, look what he did right here. Why? And that's what I'm saying. If I got to work for EA, this is what I'd want to fix. He starts to roll out this way, and he stops. Why? You have the edge on this guy. You have a receiver right here to block for you. You're going to pick up this first down. Look at this. Look at this field. And we know he's got wheels. So he runs to the right, stops, flips around. Why? And that's why I say quarterback play is the most broken part of Madden. You can say what you want about coverage, fatigue, whatever. The quarterback play is the most broken part because he's a scrambler archetype set to scrambler play style. And instead of going around the edge right here and running for the first down, as he should with all that field in a man coverage, he stops and flips it over here. It's the most broken part of the game, and I don't know how to fix it because that shouldn't happen right there with the edits, but it still does.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard.
That's why if I ever got to work for EA, I wouldn't go over there and talk about.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
I wouldn't go over there and talk about, oh, we need to make this happen in franchise, this happen in franchise. Like, no, let me work on the quarterback play. It's the most important position in football, and in Madden it plays like dog shit.
First pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now.
I mean, there's a lot of things, as far as pass the football and, angles and things like that, for sure. But the quarterback play is just...
Davis running left. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive.
Well, Kelly, yeah, that's for sure. I feel you on that. But what would you rather have? Blocking on punt and kick returns, or a CPU quarterback that was intelligent to scramble, ID'd the mic, made hot routes, audibled, threw on the run, scrambled around, tried to draw you off sides. You know what I mean? Like.
What
would you rather have? I mean, you need to get it all fixed. But what would you rather have?
17 yards is the pickup there for
And it sucks because things like that is what can allow you to win games that you might not necessarily should. Like, he should have scrambled. He would have picked up that first down. We don't know if they would have went 3 and out after that, or if they still have the football right now. They could have went down and scored. We don't know, but what we do know is that I wouldn't have the ball right now. Potentially getting in field goal range to kick a go-ahead field goal. That's what we do know.
Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long.
I want to take a shot here. I probably shouldn't. They got too deep safety.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide.
There's no blocking period.
Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
This game's been... You get a lot of, like, interesting games in Madden. Sometimes you'll have games where the running's like this. You're getting 3.5 yards a carry. Then you'll have ones where it's like 5 yards a carry.
Now it's Ryan.
Picked. Shoot.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the return here stopped at the
He baited me.
5-yard line.
Oh, I thought he was coming up.
And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are...
That's because they removed it, Kelly. After Madden 2016, they removed it, and you can look up the quote, because defensive holding isn't fun. It's not fun when it happens. Well, no shit, but, I mean, no penalties are fun when they happen for the team that it gets called against, but that's irrelevant. It's part of the game. You don't see 2K removing defensive 3 seconds from the game because it's not fun when you can't camp the paint. Fouls removed because it's not fun when you get called for a foul. It's part of the game. Defensive holding gets called a lot. Holding in general gets called a lot. We've had, what, 1 penalty called this game?
I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal from this spot, likely out of the...
I love when the CPU goes deep, though. Love it.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Hey, there's a penalty. And he went deep again. That's caught. Thought he was going to catch it. It's Galladay.
However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee.
Hey, a penalty. We're going to decline it. I have it at 90. It doesn't make a difference. I've only seen 1 defensive pass interference call in all of Madden 22. Now, since this last patch, I've gotten my first holding calls. Like, we just had a holding call right there. Illegal block in the back. I actually had to nerf it because it was getting called so much. False start will happen. Offsides will not happen.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive,
oh, what a dot. We're going to go look at that one again. That's a dot.
23 yards, the final.
I had someone comment on my sliders the other day because quarterback accuracy for the users at 1. He said, you can't complete a pass. This is proof that you can. That's a dot. Over the shoulder catch. I love it. I mean, quarterback accuracy's on 1. I've had some off-target throws, but CPU run block is set to 75. And I can always boost it. Okay. Coming back. It's just I don't like to make those... There's a legal block in the back. I don't like to adjust run blocking based off of 1 game. because it's something you want to do over several games. Because they're not running the ball very well with Saquon, but I'm not running the ball very well either, you know.
Now it's Ryan.
No. Oh, my God.
Nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete.
Woo!
Fortunate to retain possession there.
That was bad.
Down.
I thought he was going to sit behind the guy in the zone.
He's got second and third down to fall back on.
So one thing, Kelly, is main menu sliders definitely have an impact this year, unlike any other year before. So you have to have... In fact, before I tweak anything in the franchise mode this year, I go and tweak my menu first. It's been... So, for example, too, when I was testing earlier today, the CPU players were just breaking way too many tackles. I didn't go boost tackle inside franchise. I went and boosted it in main menu. I had it on 0. I put it up to 10. I don't feel like that anymore. I feel like I actually tackle when I should.
Ryan will throw again. Flushed out right.
Go! I flicked it up.
And it's incomplete, broken up.
I told him playmaker. I flicked it up for him to go deep and... Oh shit! Pass interference. Let's go! Let's go! It's the second one I've seen ever. I playmakered him, told him to run deep, and he just didn't want to. But I mean, I'm running the ball 21 for 73. I'm not even at 4 yards a carry.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity.
I guess we're gonna have to substitute.
I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come
because everyone wants a different experience, Kelly. Like, that's why there's different difficulty levels too. You know, it's one of those things like you could make the gameplay like ultra realistic on a setting, and there's people out there that would find a way to exploit it. You know. Oh, good extension, Pitts.
Ryan on target to Pitts, first down Falcons.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
And also, what's real to some person isn't real to somebody else. That's why I say my sliders are to be a base. Like, if I tell somebody, here's this, this, and this, and they're like, oh, I run the ball, like, way too easily. All right, adjust this. You know? Oh, off the back foot, that's picked. All right, I'll take it. And some people just kind of know how to run the ball. Like they'll just get outside, or they just do the one cut. Like they know how to kind of take advantage of the animation-based gameplay. Is it auto? Okay.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis.
Ooh, let's go. Finally a nice run. We're finally up to 4 yards a carry. We're getting in field goal range too. We're at a 50-yard field goal now. Let's go.
25 yards that time.
Just got right behind him. I wanted to hit, what's his name? Is number 17 Zacchaeus or something? I wanted him deep across the middle, but they had that really well. Let's see here. He jams right there. We have 18 coming across. They let him go wide open in the middle here. That's bad, honestly. They're playing just deep. I mean, he's wide open and coming across the middle. But we got the ball right in between the two zones.
Busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types
now
of
we got to run a
catches
little
and the
clock.
volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him.
Run the ball a little bit.
Plays.
They'll try to run forward with Davis.
Or just get right in. Ah, nope.
Of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good.
Where's it?
About
I want a
trying
toss
to
play.
lead that clock down. And in an
There it
ideal
is.
scenario, your kicker puts it through the post.
Oh,
as
2-bit
the
warning.
clock hits
Cool.
zeros.
Getting down to
At
the
least
good
I found my
stuff,
toss
all
play.
tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
Looks a little bit better.
Another try for Davis. And he is into the end zone for
Let's go.
a touchdown.
See if our defense can hold up.
Mike Davis. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Falcons have broken our tie. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
All right, they got 3 timeouts, though. 2 minutes.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now Jones and the Giants down 24-17. Just under 2 minutes to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Pass complete, Galladay.
Dang it.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23
I'm going to play
yards on the
kind of
play.
just bend but don't break because they have to get a touchdown. Oh, my God.
That's caught by Galladay.
Oh, what's up, DJ? Well, you actually tuned in at the right time, my man.
17 more on that one and another first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
See what we can
You have
do.
to like the play calling because you have to run some guys
That's some
down
man
the middle of the
defense
field
here.
to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions.
Oh, my God. He had the angle. Okay.
And this
All right.
turns into a nice
This is
game
getting a little
at the
too
start of the
uncomfortable
end.
for me
Good
now.
Coverage downfield led to him taking
Shoot.
off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Buying time to his left. Open space inside the 10.
This dude now wants to take off and scramble.
With a slide at the end.
I'm blitzing. I'm just going all-out blitz.
There is that one good for 15.
Wow.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point.
That was some bad defense on my part. Bad defensive plays. Wow.
They're still down one. That extra point.
Golly, he takes off and runs 2 times that drive. Which I'm glad he did. I don't know why he didn't do it more during the game. Like,
It's up and good. And Carter, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
he's got the speed.
Separating these two sides, 24 all-out scores. He
Danny
saves
Jones
this
coming up
early.
clutch in the moment. Using his legs.
Here comes the return. And he will be brought out here inside
I should have
the
just
20.
taken
Good
a damn
coverage
knee.
as he's dropped
All right,
to the
3 timeouts
17.
though. See if I can't get in field goal range. One thing I don't want to do,
They've got work to do, but they do
obviously,
still have a bit
is
of time here.
do a quick 3 and out, throwing the football, or worse, throwing an interception where they're in field goal range. So I gotta kind of play it safe here a little bit too. Oh my God! I tried to loft it over his head.
If they can do just that.
Definitely did not work.
He's had his second pick of the game. Probably
Woo!
should have. Yeah, he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Is this comeback route going to be open?
Here's Ryan.
That's open.
Oh, he's got a man
Oh my God.
wide open, complete.
Got lit
Now the
up.
Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Where do we need to... We have a ways to go.
Now Ryan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down.
Kyle Pitts is a cheat code.
Give him 30 yards there.
I would say just add that.
And we had him in man. That's the only reason that was there.
In the first month of the year, you've got to
They tried to man up Kyle Pitts.
The coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far, and really excited.
We're gonna. Why can't I go back further than that? Well, okay, that's really weird.
About what they expect to see down the road.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left.
Yo, well, absolutely I will, man. I tweeted out today I was looking for some testers. I was waiting to see if you were if you were gonna volunteer or not. I'll hit you up with everything, all right?
The first down carry for Davis. And only able to
All right,
get
I got.
two here. Stopped at the
I was gonna try to center it, but I only got one timeout left.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3
All right, you guys know kicking. There's wind in this game, and I don't. You gotta aim it with before, too early, too late, and it's 47 yards. We'll see. This isn't a gimme. See, it's pushing to the right, and they iced me too. I'm gonna miss this field goal, guys.
3 seconds remaining.
I'm gonna miss this field goal. It's a 47-yard field goal. It's aiming me to the right of the thing, so that means I gotta be late on the kick, and I'm gonna be in the ice the kicker mode. I'm 100% missing this field goal. All right, let's see if I can. I'm guessing. Oh, let's go! I got it! I got it! I got it! Let's go! I thought for sure I was gonna miss that.
And the Falcons are
Woo!
going to win the game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the
What a
Atlanta
game.
Falcons. And this coaching staff, CD,
What
I
a
think you're
game.
pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow.
I thought for sure I was going to miss that, man. I've had several games on stream where I missed easier field goals than that because they iced me.
Everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground. But both really started to come in sync.
Let's go take a look at the stats. I don't put a lot of emphasis into stats that much. I mean, not for one game. Typically want to have multiple. So we finished 57%. It's a 73 overall. I'll take that. I think we're in a good spot.
Next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans.
I'm using EA's roster right now. I actually looked. There's no like really edited roster out for PS5 right now that I trust. TFG's roster's not out yet. So I'm just using EA's. Can I see my... Did I not just go to view stats? What the heck? Let's go look at the stats here real quick. Schedule. Team schedule. I am pumped for 2K22, man. I mean, I'm always pumped for 2K22, or 2K just in general, just because the gameplay is so good. It's my NBA that I'm worried about. All right. They had 121. They had 121 yards on the ground? I never would have guessed that. I mean, they had one less first down than me. Same turnovers. Is this even accurate? Or is there a glitch here? 17 penalty yards to 20. This is about as even. I own the time of possession, but that's just because the CPU walks up to the line of scrimmage and snaps the ball. They don't fake snap it. They don't ID the mic. They don't do anything like that. So you're never really going to lose the time of possession. Walt, you need to check out my man, Pee Wee the Plug. He's on Twitter, and obviously he's on YouTube, and he has a really dope Magic rebuild series that he runs on YouTube, and he's using my sliders with another guy named Celtics custom rosters for 2K, for 2K21, and it's absolutely incredible. We're probably gonna do like something similar this year. I'll use Celtics rosters and make sliders for them, and yeah, Walt, I'm not really too worried about the gameplay on the court. I'm worried about the my NBA progression. It's currently broken. The roster's way too inflated. Celtics super clutch, man. Let's see. I ended up being, what did I? 23 of 42. Let's see. He threw for 211 yards. All right. Oh, dang, man, I appreciate that. Hopefully you had a good experience with him. So we held Saquon in check, but that does happen. Okay, he had 42 yards rushing. I had no idea. But that's the problem right now with Madden is nobody else ran the football but Saquon. And even for me, nobody else ran the football except for Mike Davis. 25 attempts, like nobody got subbed out. Receiving. Wow, Russell Gage, I did not realize that I threw it to him 9 times. I had no idea. And Calvin Ridley only got two receptions. Wow. I knew Kyle Pitts was going to be a beast. Let's see what they did here. Sterling Shepard, Kenny Golladay, and Evan Ingram. Okay. That's pretty solid. Alright, so for those of you guys still here, I'm going to straight up show you. It's just so much easier. I know I said, Walt, I'd DM you, but you have a PS5, DJ? Holy smokes. Yo, I'm super pumped right now. So pumped right now. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing. I'll show you the sliders. So I'm actually going to take y'all out to the main menu, and then I'll go through what I'm working on, and I'll go through into where I'm at right now. Again, these aren't finished. Dude, you have been radio silent on Twitter, my man, and you weren't in the Sim Standard video on Friday. It was just Smitty and Sim Football Critic. You weren't there. I was almost gonna message you, be like, "Yo, man, where you at?" Anyway, let's go through. So if y'all got, your phones to snapshot this, pen and paper. I didn't see it, my man. I'm sorry. My parents been in town visiting, so I've been very just randomly on Twitter, So I'm gonna go through the big changes. The biggest change is this guy on Operation Sports. I have no idea how to say his name, but I'll give it's Ace Aestis or something like that. I give credit where credit's due. He did the speed threshold testing and determined that 95 was the most accurate speed parity. So I made the switch because I want the most realistic, possible settings. So the biggest change is game options 95 speed threshold. And then player skill. Smitty was telling me he didn't like how the user players were a little too late to react in coverage, so we boosted reaction time and we boosted coverage a little bit just to give the user a little bit more of a boost in coverage. They needed it. And then tackling, just because we're missing too many tackles, just straight up. So we just went tackling to 10 here in the main menu without having to touch it inside franchise mode, which has been big. Potentially looking at nerf or buffing the CPU running, but definitely want to play a few games before we do it. But this is where we're at with the CPU. In the main menu anyway. Might bump this up a little bit more. Haven't decided yet. Made a couple changes here in the pass defense. But this is where we're at. So, of course, I'll stop here for you guys to take a picture or write it down. The user, obviously, we only have 3 sliders that are touched in the main menu, so wasn't really going to spend that much time, but let you guys get this information here. Alright, and we will hop into franchise mode and show you where we're at there. And I literally started a new franchise for testing with the Falcons when they dropped those updated uniforms, like I was telling y'all on the stream. Because they're so dope. They got all the throwbacks. I did not get it, DJ. It didn't, or maybe it's not popped up because I'm on stream. I'll look in a second. Okay. So gameplay sliders, as always, whenever you make a change, press square and then triangle. It's under... It's just Schneid1. It's the same as my Twitter. Mine is, anyway. Press square and then hit triangle. This is where we're at. Most of the stuff for the user stay the same. We bumped past defense reaction here as well because of my man Smitty pointed out a very good thing. Interceptions and pass coverage and tackling all got a little bit of a buff. That's actually supposed to be 35. Oops. This is supposed to be 35. Oh, your PS name is different. Okay. That's supposed to be 35, guys. My bad. I've been playing with this at 35. Why was that at 30 just now? Anyway, it's supposed to be at 35. My bad. That game right there. Oops. Anyway, this is the big change. Pass blocking down to 25. This is strictly to get a little bit more pressure. I felt that leaving it at 50, even on Pro, which is weird. Even on Pro, the CPU blocking was just way too good. They just stonewalled you all the time. With it on 25, you're able to do some moves that actually get pressure. Now, if you are starting to... You need to run with the quarterback edits to get them to move up from the pocket a little bit. If you are seeing that you're getting too many sacks with it at 25, bump this up. I'd go at in 5 minute or 5 increments. So like go 30, 35, whatever. You just saw me play. I was running the defensive line. I was trying to get pressure on him. I ended up getting 3 sacks, I think, and one of them was because of him not taking off and scrambling when he should have. And we didn't get a sack on that play. Never mind. So, anyway, I think it's in a good spot here. The pressure is what helps make them being accurate. So, play around with this one. Just know I'm still testing that. Run blocking again, 75. This might go to 80. It depends on, like, when I played against the Bucks, Ronald Jones ran just fine. Saquon just, didn't. So it's one of those things. You got to get more games before you know if you need to adjust something. It also depends on who you're using, too, So, made a change to pass defense reaction time, interceptions, and pass coverage. So make sure you notice these right here. Special teams is still the same. No need to touch those. 95 speed threshold, of course. This is, main menu. Here's where we made some change in penalties. Offsides, false start, we dropped down to 80. Face mask is 40. I believe that should still be the same. Offensive pass interference inside franchise only is off. Illegal block in the back got dropped to 70 just because it gets called way too much at 90 now. And roughing the kicker and running into kicker are both off. This is what I just ran, which you guys just watched, minus the accidental incorrect coverage for the user. So if you're looking for where I'm at, again, I'm still testing these. So if you want to just run with what I'm testing. Do I have XP sliders in here? I don't. Okay, I haven't put any XP sliders in. Anyway, guys, that is what I'm running. So if you guys aren't already following me on Twitter, please do, so you can interact with me and tell me, let me know, or join the Discord. It's just Sim Gaming Network Discord. That way I can get feedback from you guys, and you can be like, hey man, I think you should tweak this, I think you should tweak that. That really helps me, because the more people play in and give me feedback, is just more people, testing things out and discovering stuff and letting me know. So, yeah, definitely make sure, if you're not already, do that. Let me know what you guys think, and help me just create an updated slider set with this patch that's even better than the first one. So, that's it for me, guys, on this stream. Thank you guys for checking it out. Hope you enjoyed the game and the gameplay, and hopefully you'll be seeing something soon. All right, peace, everyone.